Like, I'm gonna get a plane ticket. Like, when you want to go to Dallas, you get a plane ticket to go to Dallas, right? Because you purchased a plane ticket to go to the country black. Why? Because there ain't a such thing. So how can we be black if it don't exist? How can we be from a country that we can't go back to? You calling me black, but black don't exist. So how can I go back to my country that don't exist? Understand that. Why are the blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians in a predicament today? How do we get on the bottom? Why are we being oppressed? Why we fill up the prison systems? Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 47. Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
So the reason why the blacks, Hispanic, Native American Indians are being oppressed today, we fill up the prison houses, we the highest in crime, because we didn't want to serve the Lord in joyfulness and gladness. We want to do our own thing. So God says, I'm going to put you in slavery. When you see this is a subject, this is the reason why we went into slavery, because we broke the laws of God, why we don't know who we are in these last days. Because if I ask y'all, what would be our nationality? If you had a job application, what would you put on your job application when they say fill that out, your race? What would you put? Right, it say black or African American. What would you would click that? You would click that? What would you put, brother? Other, okay. Because understand, African American is what? That's two different continents. How can one man or one person come from two different continents, right? Black is just a color. Because could you go to the CBG and buy a plane ticket to the country black? Huh? So you told me you only go to CBG to get a plane ticket? Could you fly to black? Let me get a plane ticket to the country black. Could you do that? No, because of what? Why?
Probably not, bro.
Huh?
Not, bro.
No, I'm talking about black. Like, I'm gonna get a plane ticket. Like, when you want to go to Dallas, you get a plane ticket to go to Dallas, right? Because you purchased a plane ticket to go to the country black. Why? Because there ain't a such thing. So how can we be black if it don't exist? How can we be from a country that we can't go back to? You calling me black, but black don't exist. So how can I go back to my country that don't exist? Right? Where did the term African American come from? Those are two white men. Leo Scipio's Africanus and Americo Vespucci. Italian and a Roman man. So when you call yourself African American, you call yourself two white men. But can two white men make a black child?
Bring it out.
Not at all. Two men can't make a child, period. Right? Understand that? So that's the confusion that they put upon us in America, because we went to slavery, we lost our heritage. Give me that in Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. Understand, we are the children of Israel. Look on this sign right here. On the left side is what our biblically God-given names are. On the right side is what America calls us, right? So, who will be your father on this left side? Judah, right. Judah are the so-called American blacks today. That's the tribe that we come from. This is the same tribe Jesus Christ came from,
That's
right? So you'll be the same, sis, Judah? Jew is short for Judah. When you hear people say I'm a Jew, that's short from the tribe of Judah, right? So we understanding that we are the children of Israel, so we all come from the tribe of Judah. That would be your nationality, according to the Bible, right? But I told you that we would lose our heritage due to what? Slavery, due to us committing sin. Read.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4, and verse 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
We are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. The knowledge of self, the knowledge of our heritage, right? Read.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
Most High rejected us because we wanted to go on and commit sin, go against God. Because when you read the Bible, we the only nation that had a living God, but we wanted to be like all the other nations. Because they had gods, they made idols and worship stones and all that. We wanted to do the same thing. But God was like, okay, you do that, I'm gonna disown you. So that's what happened today. Because we broke the commandments of God, now we be called African Americans. Now we be called black. But our true name are Israelites. That's our God-given name. But we've been destroyed through slavery. Give me that in Deuteronomy 28, verse 47. So we're going to show an evidence of the curses of the Bible and understand that we are the people of this book. The Holy Bible is the Black, Hispanic, Native American Indians history book.
That's right.
That's all it is. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 47. Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart, and for the abundance of all things, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
Now we are serving our enemies. How we are serving our enemies? Read.
Which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger.
God sent our enemies against us. Slavery. That's what God sent our enemies against us. Took us apart from the west coast of Africa and brought us all the way to America. We didn't voluntarily come here. We didn't voluntarily want to say, yeah, I'm going to come to America. We was forced. We was taken. But God said in the Holy Bible that was written thousands and thousands of years ago, he said this will happen in the future. It didn't happen during this time, but in the future. That's what it's called, a book of prophecy, right? Read. So we got to serve our enemies. It's the Lord sent against us. Read.
In hunger?
In hunger. Where do we get our food from? Now, where did you go to purchase your food from today? The store. What store? Kroger's. Who owns Kroger's? Did a black man own Kroger's? Yes, a white man owns Kroger. That's the enemy, right? It said we have to serve our enemies. And the hunger, Kroger's, McDonald's. Read.
And in thirst.
And in thirst. When y'all thirsty, y'all get something to drink. Where y'all go to get something to drink at? Or your beverage of choice. Sprite, Pepsi, Coke. Who owns those companies? The white man. We don't own them companies, right? But God said we are serving our enemies. This is the Bible talking about the children of Israel. So who did this fit today? It fits us, right? Because the white men, they own the companies. Chinese men, they own the companies. The East Indians, they own the companies. But we have to serve them to get our benefits, right? To get what we need. Read.
What's your name?
My name is Kashab. All right? Yes, sir. You got a flyer? Check that flyer out. Read.
And in nakedness, and in want of all things.
So whatever we want in life, the blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians, we have to serve our enemies to get it. That's the truth. If you're not on the 12 tribe side, you will be considered an enemy of God, according to the Bible. That's what we serve it. Read.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
Uh-oh. We're reading out of the Bible that God said we would serve our enemy, and that particular enemy will put a yoke of iron upon our neck. That's slavery. What person put a yoke of iron upon our neck? The so-called white man. Because his biblical name is Esau, according to the Bible. He put the yoke of iron upon our neck.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you. It's nation time.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord, His word,